And welcome back to Last Call. So last time we did Ace's route, where Dawn called her brother. They worked things out at the end, and we ended things off on a happy note. So now, let's just jump right back in to the best friend. Let's start from scratch, why not? Excuse me. They give the unconscious figure a good shake. Miss, are you alright? Oh. Sorry, I guess I've just had too much to drink. Her words are slurred, and the bartender laughs. It happens more often than you'd think. In any case, it's late, and I should be closing. Should I call someone to pick you up? No, I can get home on my own. She says this as she stumbles to get to her feet. The bartender reaches over the bar to steady her. Are you alright? I'm fine. She leans her weight on the bar stool and strongly considers sitting back down properly again. Clearly you're not. Should I call you a taxi service, then? She ruffles through her purse, contents spilling out onto her lap. It's easy enough to catch everything. Not much in there. Definitely not enough to afford a ride home. She probably doesn't even have enough to settle her tab here, but she figures she must have already done that before passing out. She hopes. At least the bartender hasn't been harassing her about the bill. Maybe if she paid for a cab through her phone. But a quick press of the button tells her it's dead. Her hesitation does not go unnoticed. Should I call someone to pick you up, then? They repeat themselves, and she bites her lip anxiously. There are only two people's phone numbers she knows of by heart. And she suspects that neither of them are particularly eager to speak to her at the moment. But it's not like she has any other options, so she clenches her fist and answers. And so it begins. There wasn't really a point in making that save, but call my best friend. My best friend, Rina. She'll come. She's unsure of whether she can remember the correct number. Once the first digit rolls off her tongue, the rest follows suit. That should be it. Alright, 1 second. 15 minutes pass, yet no one walks into the establishment. Leaning on the bar for support, Dawn reaches for her phone, but remembers that it's dead. The bartender looks at her blankly. Are you sure you remembered the right number? Of course. Why would I misremember my best friend's phone number? Well, the person on the phone did sound rather confused. She was probably sleeping, and the call just woke her up. That must be it. They turn back to their cleaning behind the bar while Dawn taps mindlessly on her dead phone, trying her best to distract herself from the thought that Rina isn't coming. The door creaks open, and in walks a young woman. Dawn? Is that you? Dawn freezes at the sound of Rina's voice. Oh. Let's, Shame. Keep appearances. Indifference. Continues leaning on the bar counter, wondering if she should turn around all happy and smiling to see her best friend, who she hasn't seen in for a few years. However, she continues looking at her reflection in the blank screen of her phone. Rina walks up next to her. Hey? Hey. Here, let's get you some water. Excuse me, can we get a glass of water? Bartender slides over a glass of iced water within seconds. Drink up, you'll feel better. Thanks. Rina watches silently as Dawn takes a few gulps from the glass. It's been a while, Rina. Yeah, you didn't mention that you were back in town. Oh, yeah, that's true. What's the occasion? Well, And with it, ooh, okay. Excuses. I got a shoot nearby, so I thought I'd just stop by for a bit. Ah, yes, this one. Ah, are you sure it's a good idea to be out this late then? Shouldn't you get some rest for the shoot? If she had better control over her motor skills, Dawn would have tried to flip her hair back in this instance. However, in her intoxicated state, she could only manage a slight toss of her head. I've got it under control. Clearly. Well, you always did what you wanted. Oof. Never mind all that. Why don't you sit down for a bit? Isn't the bar closed? Just for a little bit. We shouldn't trouble the bartender, though. It's already too late for that. A little longer wouldn't hurt. Unsure of how to continue, Rina looks at the bartender for help, but receives not even a glance in return. She sighs and sits on the bar stool next to Dawn. Okay, fine. Are you sure you don't want me to just give you a ride home? No. I don't want to trouble you any more than I already have. Wait, but didn't you just say... Dawn leans in only inches away from Rina's face. I really don't want to trouble you more. You're still drunk. She lets out a small sigh, but she can't keep a small smile from threading across her face. One that turns into full-blown laughter as she gives Dawn a slight push on the shoulder. Dawn tries to keep her composure, but Rina's infectious laugh makes her join in. After a couple minutes, silence settles between the two women, but the air felt a little warmer. So, how have you been? Me? Well, life's finally coming together. Let's see, I'm lined up for a promotion in a couple of months if all goes well. And then my girlfriend and I moved in together recently, so it's been nice to come home after work and have someone there. Aww. Plus she loves to bake, so our apartment usually smells like cakes or cookies. Aww. Ah, that's nice, huh? Did you say something? That reminds me, I should send her a message. When I got your call, she was the one who convinced me to come. Oh. Ah, that's nice of her. Dawn looks down towards the counter. She didn't want to seem rude, but hearing about how great Rina's life has become wasn't what she expected. And frankly, she doesn't want to hear anymore, just in case she bursts into tears from envy. Her eyes dart from side to side until she spots the bartender behind the bar, still cleaning. Oh, since you're here, why don't you get a drink? Dawn, you do realize the bar's closed, right? Oh. Sorry, miss. The last call was about an hour ago. Oh, forgot to transition into my bartender voice, but you should be focusing on sobering up anyway. Fine. You've always been the level-headed one anyway. Yep, the party pooper. But at least I'm not sitting in a bar after hours, still drunk. What's up, Dawn? This isn't healthy behavior. That for real this time. Okay. Deny, or cave? Let's see. Do we do abject denial? Let's do this. I'm fine, seriously. You don't have to keep asking. Hey, no need to get defensive. I was just worried. What are you, my mom? Or do you still have some Oh, no. Or do you still have some lingering feelings toward me? Wait, what does that have to do with anything? Oh, well, you have no need to worry about me. I'm fine. I can take care of myself. Uh-oh. If that's the case, then why'd you call me? The bartender forced me to. Uh-oh. We're on the way out. The bartender turns toward them, their attention caught by Dawn pointing a finger towards them. Before they could say anything, however, Rina motions for them to stay out of it. Dawn, stop blaming others for your own mistakes. I'm not! How would they have my number then? Unless you told them. Your phone's dead, so it's not like they could check. Things have changed, Dawn. not gonna come running every time you need help. I shouldn't have called you then. I'm sorry, I'm just a burden to you. Oh, Without replying, Rina stands up, takes out her wallet, and throws a couple of bills onto the table. This is the last time. Don't call me again. With Dawn watching her every step, she heads straight for the door, never once turning around. And then, she was gone. Dawn could feel her heat on her cheeks. Wow, you really fucked that one up. Oh, should I have said something? Hello, bartender. Maybe next time. Yep, Ice Queen, stay on guard. So in theory, there's a worse ending than that. That's interesting. Let's just see if we can make things worse. Everything's fine. Life is great. Everything's alright. Don't worry about it. I just got a bit too wild tonight. I won't pry if you don't want me to, but I find it weird that you're alone. Were you with others? I'm guessing that's a no. What's wrong with a gal going out on her own? It's not that. You need to practice restraint when it comes to drinking on your own. What if someone takes advantage of you? Please, I can handle myself. Remember all those self-defense classes we went to? You mean that one time we went to a free seminar the school hosted during orientation week? The one you left halfway through? Most of the important stuff was in the beginning anyways. Sure. Rina shakes her head. It really feels like we're back in university. Yeah, it does. At least the first half. Things were pretty different after you left. Oh yeah? Ah, we moved on. So we really missed the chance for the worst ending. I had to get serious for the last year, you know, finding internships and all. Then hopefully land a job after graduation. Get serious? But you've always been serious. I can't imagine a seriouser, Rina. Dawn tries to the best of her ability to mimic what she thinks is Rina's serious expression. Save it. You don't want to wrinkle your pretty face and ruin your modeling career. Leave the scowling to the rest of us. Dawn looks down at the counter as Rina laughs. Dawn knows. But Dawn can't admit it. Yeah, I guess you're right. Should I have continued my studies? Hey, what's with the regret and sentimentalism? It's unlike you. I mean, how long would a modeling career last anyways? Once I'm too old, I'd be out of a job and I'd have no skills to do anything else. And I knew alcohol made people sad the next day, but I always thought it was the hangover that caused it. Look, you were working towards your dream. Nothing wrong with that. Not all of us had the guts to do that. Especially with how much emphasis they put on getting a degree. That is true. Make it sound like it was so easy, but how would you know how I feel now? You with your picture-perfect life. Uh-oh. Now listen here. It took a lot of work to get to where I am today. But, okay, something is wrong. Do you want to talk about it? Maybe. We don't have to talk about what happened. Maybe just what needs to happen from here on out. Rina stretches out her arms and sits up straight, placing her arms on the bar. She looks straight at Dawn, feels uncomfortable under Rina's piercing gaze, or perceiving gaze. Man, I have to admit, I never thought I'd be doing this again. Now, after hours at a bar sure is an appropriate location. It seems that even now, I can't seem to get my shit together. Oh, it's not that. Rina sighs as she rubs the back of her neck. I guess it's more that I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Oh? hello. So in theory, the worst ending forces her off well before this. Don't fret. Well, yet here we are, face to face. So I guess you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I guess not. Anyway, let's begin then. Break it down for me. Here we go then. Where do I start? Maybe we could address the drinking problem? Rina looks at her with one eyebrow raised. Okay, fine, that one's easy. I should just avoid going to shady bars like these. This time the bartender looks at her in the same fashion as Rina, with one eyebrow raised. I mean, avoid going to bars alone. There you go. You had the answer in you all this time. That's not gonna stop me from drinking. Baby steps, baby steps. At least you acknowledge that this is a problem. The next step is why you feel the need to do this. Can't you figure out my problems from this? Look, Dawn, I'm not a mind reader. All I know is that you drank too much on a weekday at a bar on the other side of town. You could draw a lot of conclusions from this, but it's up to you to make the changes based on your own problems. All I can tell you are encouraging words, like a personal cheering squad, except that it's just me. You seem very cheery. There's so much, though. I can't possibly go through all of it in one night. No one said we have to go through all of it tonight. Yeah, but... Or are you gonna pack up and leave, like last time? I don't know. Pretty sure the last messages we exchanged were something like, let's catch up. Why not do that now, since we're already here? Yeah. Come to think of it, when was the last time we saw each other? Was it your farewell party, actually? The one we threw for you after you signed your first modeling contract? Oh. That can't be right. Surely we met after that again. Nope, I'm pretty sure that was it. Do you have anything to say regarding that, actually? That is, if you even remember anything. That seems like a lighthearted jab at Dawn's binge-drinking problem. Dawn feels her stomach twisted in knots with a sense of dread. She's specifically referring to something. That question had that weight to it. Memories of that night flash in front of her. All the shots she shouldn't have taken. The word that she said, that she now regretted. The night ending with her throwing up in the laundry basket. Oh. I'm sorry about the laundry basket? What? Oh yeah, that did happen. Man, I was so pissed when I found that the next morning. I would be too. Not gonna lie. In hindsight, it wasn't the worst place you could have thrown up in. Liz had a wholehearted laugh, even wiping a tear from her eye. Dawn looks at her friend, but despite the laughing, she couldn't smile about the situation. After all, Rina has her life together, with a good job and a stable relationship. Would Dawn really want to interfere with that? Would it be better to let Rina live her life without the past clinging on? I don't actually know I don't actually know which one is going to... I feel like clearly something about their friendship wasn't the healthiest relationship, so to speak. And Rina has grown out of it, but Dawn has not. So I get where Dawn is coming from, in that, do I really want to go back to this and drag her down? But there is a chance we make things right. we make things better for us. We better ourselves to the point where we can have a healthy friendship without dragging her down. I definitely don't know what the... Yeah, sure. Stop talking about it. Rina, let's drop this topic. It's no use anyway. Why should we bother revisiting the past? Huh? But aren't you having fun? Just reminiscing about the past? Not when it's at my expense. Oh, come on, it's just a joke. It's not funny. We can stop talking if that's what you want. I was willing to give you another chance. I really thought you called me out here tonight, not only because you needed help, but also to reconnect. But I see you're still the same. Shallow and selfish. It was my fault for holding on to hope. Well, I won't leave you stranded, so here. He stands up, takes her wallet, and pulls out a few notes. Take a cab home. This should cover the fare. This is goodbye, though. I wish you well. As Rina walks out the bar, Dawn doesn't turn around. She doesn't call out to her friend, not with any apologies, nor with any bargains. Just silence. Should I have said something? Maybe next time. It's interesting how we're getting hit. Fellow bar. Interesting. Feels like yellow is arguably the worst outcome of all of these. I thought these were in order for some reason, but... Unrepentant, some things don't change. It's interesting, it seems like our two most positive... what should be our most positive outcomes are coming up. Alright. I think we'll cut this off for now. Run through... Well, really... We could try and keep talking about it, see where that takes us. Yeah, I think we'll do that. See where that takes us. With any luck, that should take us here, I'm thinking? And then when we go through again from the start and admit the truth, hopefully things will take a different direction. So we'll cut this for now. Actually, let's see what happens if we keep the conversation going. Looks like Rina's having a lot of fun, though, so Dawn stays silent as her friend laughs on. Slowly, Rina regains her composure. That wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Oh. It's okay. If you don't remember, you were really drunk after all. Yeah, my memories of that night are a bit fuzzy. And it's been so long. Of course, Dawn hasn't actually forgotten what happened that night. How should he? How could she? It was just after her 6th or 7th shot. She had managed to pry Rina away from her girlfriend at that time, and... oh. She didn't really want to remember the rest of it, but the images were burnt into her memory. With Rina dropping hints that she wants to discuss it, though, Dawn is torn. This might be the only chance to repair their relationship. After all, it would be nice to have Rina back in her life, but to bring back that memory? Here we're going. Well... let's not talk about it. Dawn stands by her decision to stay silent. For now, she can live with the fact that it may be one of those things in her life that will forever remain a what if. But Rina was dating at that time. Rina looks expectantly at her, but Dawn simply shakes her head. Oh well, maybe another time. Rina glances at the clock behind the bar. Wow, it's getting real late. How are you holding up? I think I feel better. Dawn tries to stand up. Despite wobbling a little, successfully plants herself on her 2 feet without falling. Well, would you look at that? Let's get you home. Before we go... I know I walked out of your life once, so for you to come here in the middle of the night... it makes me really happy. Of course, I'm not gonna try and rely on you to come save me every time. Wow, I never imagined this day would come so soon. She wipes away an imaginary teardrop from her eye. As long as you don't disappear on me again. I won't, I promise. After all, I will be around a fair bit more. Hey, friendly pat. Rina puts her hand on Dawn's shoulder, and together the friends walk out of the bar. Can I have said something? Maybe next time. So does that get us... Okay, that gets us closure. What's past is past. We don't cut her off, and we let her talk about the past. Alright. Yeah, that's simple enough. So I think, to finish this off, we'll start from the beginning, run through all the choices we haven't seen yet, and then hopefully, admitting to the memory, will take us to Rina's reconciliation ending. And then we'll see what happens with the bartender over here. This ending feels concerning. But okay. We'll cut this off again and start from the beginning. Okay, let's start from the beginning here. Try to play it cool. She straightens her posture and spins around on her bar stool in order to face her friend. Unfortunately, the speed of her movement causes her stomach to lurch and for her to feel a burn in the back of her throat, making her cough. Nice. Hey, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Maybe you should drink some water. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Here, let's get you some water. Excuse me, can we get a glass of water? Oop. Avoid eye contact. She sits up, but she can't bring herself to turn around and face her friend. After all, she doesn't want her best friend to see what a mess she has become, despite the fact that drinking by herself until closing time on a weeknight is already a big indication that her life is far from perfect. While she mulls this over, Rina walks up next to her, giving her no chance, or no choice, rather. You okay? All she can do is nod slowly and reply. Here, let's get you some water. Okay, let's just... So we made up an excuse last time. Admit the truth, sort of. Okay. Things weren't really working out. The modeling gig? Yeah, so I'm looking for a new agency. Back here? Yeah, well, maybe. I've been doing other stuff in the meantime. And... Alright, sit down. Yep. Good luck, you're not getting a drink at this late. Poor bartender has to close. Admit the truth, for real this time. Just maybe. Maybe. My life isn't as great as I make it out to be. Hey. He puts her hand on Dawn's shoulder and gives it a tight squeeze. Life has its ups and downs, so don't let a bad time get you down. Well, it's not just now. Some bad patches just last longer than others. I hope this one ends soon, then. You have to make stuff happen for yourself. Well, most of the time. Sometimes you also need a little bit of luck. Just don't be so hard on yourself. Yeah. It really feels like we're back in university. Yep. Studious Rina. Oh! Get serious. But you've always been serious. I can't imagine a serious Rina. Dawn tries to the best of her ability to mimic what she thinks is Rina's serious expression. Oh. Then they laughed about it. She then stops trying and returns to a somber state. Should I have continued my studies? Yep, we've admitted that our life ain't going so good, so we're... Seems like the general trend is once Dawn starts admitting that she's not in the greatest of places, she struggles to keep up the facade down the line. Didn't think I'd ever see you again. In this case... Very flippant. I have that saved just to save that CG, because that's... Daw. Although I should have saved the best ending one, where they're just... holding each other finally equals. Because really that CG I saved was... Why am I talking about that? That's just... We need to take the blame. I mean, I am partially to blame for that too. Okay. Maybe a bit more than partially. It's safe to say that both of us could have tried more. Yeah, for starters, I could have told you I was in town. So you coming out here for me at this hour, I really wanna... Oh! This is definitely a new choice. It seems like thanks led us into... the what's past is past ending. We'll say it first. Thank you. You've been good to me. Maybe even too good sometimes. Wow, Dawn. What's gotten into... No, never mind. I appreciate the sentiment. Anyway, let's begin then. Break it down for me. Well, what happens if we apologize? To apologize. I haven't been a very good friend. You deserve better. Hey, don't beat yourself up over it. Anyway, let's begin then. Break it down for me. I wonder if this is going to change. Okay, yep. Yeah, look, Dawn, I'm not a mind reader. All I know is that you drank too much on a weekday at a bar on the other side of town. And that your life's not as great as you make it out to be. Could draw a lot of conclusions from this, but it's up to you to make the changes based on your own problems. All I can tell you are encouraging words, like a personal cheering squad, except that it's just me. There's so much, though. I can't possibly go through all of it in one night. Oh! We can't back out now. Dawn stays silent as her friend laughs on. Slowly, Rina regains her composure. That wasn't exactly what I had in mind. Oh. It's okay, if you don't remember. You were really drunk after all. Yeah, my memories of that night are a bit fuzzy. And it's been so long. Of course, Dawn hasn't actually forgotten what happened that night. How could she? It was just after her 6th or 7th shot. She had managed to pry Rina away from her girlfriend at that time, and... she didn't really want to remember the rest of it, but the images were burnt into her memory. With With Rina dropping hints that she wants to discuss it, though, Dawn is torn. This might be the only chance to repair their relationship. After all, it would be nice to have Rina back in her life, but to bring back that memory? You still have a choice to not talk about it. We are going to talk about it this time. Yeah? Dawn notices Rina is suddenly sitting a little straighter. There's no turning back now. I do remember. I remember what happened. I was a mess. So you didn't mean anything you said then? Well... So it was just drunk you talking. Whether Rina's dropping shoulders is an indication of her relaxing or her disappointment, Dawn can't tell. Not exactly. Huh? Honestly, I feel so silly bringing all this up. I didn't have the courage to say anything back then, and honestly, I just dismissed it. I saw you, and how happy you were with your girlfriend. It was too late then, and it's too late now. I shouldn't have said anything after all. What's the point of saying this now? I'm so useless. She buries her head in her hands. Hey, don't say that. Easy for you to say. Sure, things might seem bad now, but it's not going to get better unless you try to make amends. And it's not pointless to bring it up now, even after all these years. It's not going to change anything, just a waste of words. But it makes me happy. But wait, why? Well, even if it's a bit late, it's always flattering to know someone liked you back. But I think I needed that closure, to know that someone I called my best friend wasn't just playing with my feelings. I'm happy to know that you're not a bad person. You're someone who needs to work on her judgment skills. Hey, uncalled for. Aw. So Rina... My assumption is that Rina really did have feelings for Dawn back in college. And Dawn really did reciprocate in some form. Sorry, couldn't resist. Confessing like this, though, it takes courage. Maybe things are looking up for you. She gives Dawn a thumbs up. Hopefully. Two friends share a small but warm smile. Rina glances at the clock behind the bar. Wow, it's getting real late. How are you holding up? Yeah, I'm guessing the disappointment at it potentially being drunk Dawn saying all that was because at that party, Dawn, while quite drunk, reciprocated Rina's feelings from back then. They've been around for who knows how long they've known each other. Quite a long time. Wow, it's getting real late. How are you holding up? I think I feel better. Yeah, then the course of the party, Dawn at her farewell party admitted that she had feelings for Rina in some form, and then left town for good. Hence, was she really playing with my feelings, or is she just up and fucking left after that, and we didn't keep in contact? What happened? Did she really mean that? What's going on? Can see why that would have been stuck. A big wound left behind when Dawn left and stayed gone for so long. I think I feel better. Dawn tries to stand up, and despite wobbling a little, successfully plants herself on her 2 feet without falling. Well, would you look at that? Let's get you home. Rina starts to head for the door, but Dawn hesitates. Hey, Rina? Yeah? What's up? I'm really happy you're here. I know I've been absent, but it's nice to know I can count on you when I'm in deep trouble. That doesn't mean you should be getting yourself into further trouble, you know? Despite her words, Rina's smile is bigger than ever. Hey, I'm glad too. Don't be a stranger again, okay? I won't. Aww. Rina opens her arms up, and the two friends hug before finally leaving the bar. Aww. That was sweet. Could I have said something? Maybe next time. And we have talked it out. Okay, different color scheme. It seems like the scale of endings in this case. Worst possible ending. Where we actively push Rina out the door again. And we get the bartender, man, you really fucked that one up, hon. Unrepentant. We start to talk about the past. Rina obviously wants to talk about that, but partway through we get cold feet and cut her off. Which leads to her leaving and leaving us cab money. Closure! I was gonna say, in terms of Ace's two good endings versus Rina's two good endings, okay, I was gonna say that Rina's two good endings felt just as good, but reconciliation is obviously better because we got to talk about the incident at Dawn's farewell party, which had obviously still bothered Rina to this day. Which says a lot about how good of a person Rina is when, even after, admittedly she did have to be convinced to come, but even after coming, she was still warm and friendly with us. Well, it took a bit more time to, and a lot more letting our guard down to repair our relationship with Ace, our brother. With Rina, we could still be friendly, but again, until Dawn started letting those walls down and actually admitting she has a problem, and then letting Rina talk and reconciling, it's I feel like that's the difference between closure and reconciliation in this case. With closure, when we left together, still a good chance we can be casual friends. Reconciliation, we finally put that back. We finally put that made up for what we said and what we did afterwards. So, reconciliation, there's a good chance that their friendship blooms again even stronger this time. Yeah. So in the end that was good. It worked out. I'm glad to say. So we're 2 for 2, with ending off on the best ending for each route. So in this case, the only thing left to do is start from the beginning again and see if we can get the bartender involved. It seems like that's what this is leading up to. We got Ace's best ending, and then on our second round, we seem to get prompted by the bartender chimes in afterwards. It seems like that's what we're leading to. So we'll see what happens. Until next time. Until then,